Hey, have you seen the new Star Wars movie? Oh, yeah, The Last Jedi. Loved it. That Kylo Ren though, huh? Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good, but all my friends that I'm talking to say that it sucks. What? Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. I kind of feel weird saying that I liked it. Yeah, I know what you mean though. It kind of reminds me of when I went to go see 50 Shades of Grey. I liked it, but like all my friends didn't, and I was like the only one who liked it. I mean, don't get me wrong, The Last Jedi is an actually good movie. 50 Shades of Grey is bad, but entertaining, so yeah, I get you. Okay, watching 50 Shades of Grey is not comparable to watching The Last Jedi. I don't even know why you would say that. Well, I mean, they basically have the same storyline, so what? I know it sounds ridiculous to say that 50 Shades of Grey has the same storyline as the new Star Wars trilogies, but hear me out. I think I have some valid points. They're trilogies, right? You have a beginning, middle, and end. At the center of the story, we have this guy and this girl. And you kind of think it's the girl's story, but in reality, it's really the guy's story because he's the one who really does the true evolving and changing. He's kind of handsome, brooding, dark, and mysterious, and he's the head of an empire. He comes from this family dynasty, successful parent, famous family. He kind of has like, mommy and daddy issues, kind of messes with his head.
The face of my son.
The right term is a sadist. I get off in punishing women who look like you.
Like your mother.
Yes.
This guy, the head of this empire, this super powerful man, he's single, a bachelor, if you will. And you would think, he's so powerful and he's so rich. Why is he single? I mean, clearly he should be getting the ladies. Oh, because he has a dark side and it's just not compatible with most people. In fact, I would argue that the average person would want to stay clear to the kind of stuff that he's into. It's just not for everyone. And then we meet this girl. She is his complete opposite. He's dark and weird and broody, and she represents innocence and purity and inexperience. And instead of being repulsed by her, he's intrigued. Because of her naivete and her innocence, our brooding leading man is so intrigued because to him, she's a blank canvas and he wants to teach her all of his dark stuff.
My tastes are very singular. You wouldn't understand.
Enlighten me then.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
This would be her first time, if you will. Hey, I did say she's inexperienced. So then eventually he gets exactly what he wants and he has her right where he wants her and he's ready to show her just how dark he can get. Then after that whole experience, she determines, no, your darkness is not for me. You can keep your darkness everybody to yourself. So then we get to the sequel. So last time we saw our leading lady, she had determined, I'm staying away from this guy. I'm not going around him. He's bad news. But then she can't seem to get him out of her mind. And she feels so drawn to him or connected by some sort of force. So she slowly starts to let him back into her life. And because of that, she actually starts to care about him because she thinks he can change. And then he offers her this ultimate proposition to be with him and join him and, join forces. So she says, okay, fine, I'll join you. But you know what? We're going to do this my way. And we're going to keep it light. So then we get into our final installment of this trilogy. And basically it's just the guy and the girl finding like a middle ground, a gray area, if you will. Because, light and dark forces, gray, and also, he keeps getting to be dark, but this is like a different kind of dark. It's not dark, it's, light dark, gray. The puns are just too much for me, honey. With time, she gets a little bit more open-minded to his darkness, and she's like, you know what, I'm willing to do this, but just not with your freak nasty. She's basically like, okay, I don't mind the darkness, but not when you go full-blown weirdo and jerk. You need to tame it down. And he's basically like, okay, well, I guess I like being light, but only with you, because you bring that out on me. And also, I love you. So she gives that darkness a try, and she's kind of like, you know what? It's not so bad, but I don't want to go full blown like you were before. And then he's like, marry me. And she's like, oh, hell yeah. And then they get married and have babies, and then they have this happy middle ground gray area. Yeah, that's how the Star Wars movies end. Kylo Ren and Rey get married and have a kid. Spoiler alert. Alright guys, so that is my video. I hope you guys liked it. It's obviously very tongue-in-cheek. I don't really think Star Wars is exactly like 50 Shades of Grey, because, you know, Star Wars actually has a storyline, but I thought it'd be funny to kind of make this comparison. Since this is my part 1 in a 3-part video series that I'm going to be making about Star Wars. The second one, I'm going to be dissecting Rey and Kylo Ren psychologically. I work in the behavioral health field, so I think I have some qualification. And then my last one is going to be my prediction, and I think I actually came up with some pretty good predictions. So look out for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.